Hello, good morning, and welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred on this date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History. What happened today in history? Sohen. I think he's AFK again. So, historical calendar and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Aozander, and I am joined by Sohen, Bedrombuser, and...
Meat Cleaver.
Yep. And as I like to call him, the Golden Loon. That's never going to go away. Like, even though that the vernacular you want is Meat Cleaver, to me, you're always the Golden Loon, because you're loony, and you're old but golden.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
Yep. Anyway.
We gotta give everybody context for my username, for my new nickname.
Bedrombuser, yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, I totally. So we were up very late. I was up very late, was in a call with Xander, and I decided, we decided, you know what, we're gonna rhombus my bed. And so I decided I'd put my bed together neatly and then rotated it.
Yes. He literally just askewed it a little bit. And honestly though, I was talking about your entire bed, like the whole thing with your nightstands and everything, like take it like a little bit off the wall just so it's just uncomfortably not set, you know? Like
rhombus my entire room.
I wanted to set up a situation where you walk into your room and you don't know something's wrong, but you just feel it. You know, like something's not right here. You know, oh, the bed is rhombus. That's why. You know. So, anyway, today is September 26, 2022, and
Started.
Who wants to start us off in 46 BC?
I'll start it.
All right.
In 46 BC, Julius Caesar dedicates a temple to his mystical ancestor Venus Gentrix in accordance with a vow he made on the Battle of Varlarsis.
Huh. Alright. That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
Dedicating a temple to a mythical ancestor, you know, like... First off, how do they even know, like, who their ancestors are unless they're just claiming it? Because they didn't have, like, they didn't have 23andMe or anything like that back then, Ancestry.com, you know?
But,
like,
would you be the person to tell Julius Caesar he's probably lying?
No.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. You have a point there.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to mess with Julius Caesar, especially with the power of fans.
In 1580, Francis Drake completes circular navigation of the world, sailing into Plymouth aboard the Golden Hind.
Nice.
Yo.
Circumnavigation of the globe in 1580.
Yeah.
That's a
Francis Drake.
Incredible.
Yeah.
His distant descendant, Jason Drake.
Oh my god.
I'm joking.
I don't think they're related.
No. It's in the game, that's all.
Well, no, EA Sports, it's in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weren't they
Oh,
brothers?
shit. Oh. We're here.
Yeah.
1665.
My dad doesn't know who Nathan Drake was, so he's a video game character.
Yeah, okay.
1665. The height of the Great Plague of London, as 7,165 people died throughout the previous week.
Damn.
Look at that picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a Bring Out Your Dead.
Bring out your dead.
That's the one. He got that bell, he's swinging it.
Did he have like a triangle or something? Like ding, or something?
No, I thought it was a bell.
Yeah,
Oh, it was a bell?
Oh,
Well-
there's the bait. I'm trying to find the lid to my
You
protein
can see them
shake.
burning bodies, too.
That's true.
My ninja blender.
There it is.
Rhombus, would you care to take 1680? The non-highlighted one here.
Oh,
The
shit.
in 1680 tax revolt in Gorenchem due to tax on cereal.
That's awesome because I hate the price of cereal.
Yeah.
It's
I
one of
don't blame
my
him.
pet
I don't
peeves.
blame
Dude,
them.
every time we go to the market, this man bitches about, oh my god, it raised by like 50 cents. I mean, like, you know, yeah, it's an appropriate grievance, but I mean, like, you know,
Fucking monsters.
yeah.
Something about cereal just pisses me off.
This man is a fan of cereal. Let him have cereal at a reasonable, affordable rate, please. You know, milk too. You know,
Yeah, milk.
yeah,
Another one.
yeah. You know, milk. At least 3 years ago, cost $8 a gallon in Hawaii. It's probably even more now.
Oh,
So,
I have no idea.
yeah, it's crazy.
Gallon? Oh my god.
Wait,
It's
a
Mr.
little overkill.
Bombaser, dos
Alrighty.
mas.
In 1687, Acropolis in Athens attacked by Venetian army trying to eject Turks, damaging the Parthenon.
Yep. They
And
damaged.
that's what happened. That's
Yep.
the
yeah.
remains.
Ooh.
Those damn Venetians destroying these ancient structures. I mean,
Yeah, especially that one that wasn't quite Sparta, but was close enough.
well, see, first off, they're building their city on, you know, borrowed time and everything's sinking. So that's not bad enough for them. Now they have to go destroy other people's stuff. That's not cool.
Yeah,
Those darn Venetians.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of goobers.
Yeah. I would say goofy goobers, but I was educated that goofy in Canada means something completely different. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
Do you know
Well,
what
that's
goofy in
something.
Canada means?
I can't say that I did.
Someone who likes children a little too much.
Hello.
Bad way.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, I know, right? This is weird.
wow.
And then,
You
so
can't
that
help
makes
but
me, that makes me think of, you know, Disney Goofy. Oh, you know, like, I
Yep.
wonder if they were telling us something way back when, you know, where, you know, because look at where they are at now, you know, so,
Hey, what you talking about? Goofy, a single father.
Goofy's built different.
yeah,
Goofy the dog looking thing. I don't even know what he is.
I don't know either, man. But
Well, they used to go by Dippy Dog at
Huh.
one point.
Is that true?
Dippy
I
Dog?
think
I believe
Goofy
so.
think
was Dippy
so.
Dog?
Goofy
Possible.
original name. Let's see. Dippy Dog, yeah, he's right.
Dippy Dog,
Awesome.
Yeah.
You
Oh, he is a
nailed that.
dog.
Hey, when it
Hey, I
comes
gotta
to
give you kudos for
when it
that.
comes to information about popular culture, Sohen is my man. So,
I never knew that.
yeah. Sohen's a pop culture guy. You're the football guy, Rombusser. Dad is a
I'm the football
Canadian,
guy,
and I'm
but I-
just a host. So,
I like. See, it's funny. I like pop culture, but I did not even know that.
No.
that is
Like, I'm into
interesting.
that kind of stuff.
But here's another interesting one in 1687 as well.
The City Council of Amsterdam votes to support William of Orange's invasion of England, which became the Glorious Revolution.
The Glorious Revolution.
Orange Glorious
Yeah.
Revolution.
Indeed, yes. I'm gonna eat caviar. Oh.
Indeed.
Yep. 1 year later, 1738, actually not 1 year later, a lot of years later, 1738, Scottish philosopher David Hume entered into a contract to publish the first 2 volumes of his seminal work, a treatise of human nature, which with John Noon in London. So, a treatise of human nature. Let me look at that here. Let's see here.
I broke my bed. Well, I broke my chair.
Don't stop breaking things, man.
Not even. No, I went to lean back a bit and it cracked.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, maybe if you weren't so like buff, you know, like the chair would be able to support, you know, your football ass. So,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
but yeah, a treatise of human nature, being an attempt to introduce the experimental method of reasoning into moral subjects, is a book by Scottish philosopher David Hume, considered by many to be Hume's most important work and one of the most influential works in the history of philosophy. Holy crap! So that's a
Pretty
big book.
intense, yeah.
Yeah, definitely adding this into the underbar here. But yeah, let's see here. 1772, actually, hold on, I think, nope. 1771, Denis Diderot's Les Fils Naturels premiered in Paris. Alright. And then now 1772, New Jersey passed a bill requiring a license to practice medicine. Well, good.
What a thought.
Yeah.
Damn it. So I can't do no more back alley shit.
Yeah. We got a situation over here. Do you even get that?
No.
It's from Jersey Shore. There's a character called Mike, The Situation.
Oh.
And he's like, he's always like, he's jacked and everything. And he always points to his abs. Oh, we got a situation over here. It's like, no, we
thank
don't.
you, Meat Cleaver, for not understanding that reference.
Yeah. For once, your age works with you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Benefit.
Yeah. Anyway, then I think that was my three. So it's Sohan's turn again.
1777, British General William Howe occupies Philadelphia during the American Revolution.
How could he do that?
Oh, boo.
How
yeah.
dare he?
Yep. Look at those sideburns, though. Like even the sideburns are like poofy. Look at that. You can't really see it that well. Like the picture's small, but here we go. Like even the sideburns have a little bit of poof to it. Anyway, let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Oh well, 1789 is interesting. The one before the appointment of interest.
Let's see which one. There's two.
The black one.
1789. Edmund Randolph. Oh, Edmund Randolph became the first U.S. Attorney General.
Huh. That's cool.
First one, huh?
Yeah, well, that sounds like because once again, it took like 10 some odd years for us to actually become the U.S. There was a lot of deliberation, So, yeah.
And 1789, Thomas Jefferson appointed first Secretary of State by John Wayne becomes the first U.S. Chief Justice.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
So here we go, yeah.
So all that was coming into place, just like the
Bill of Rights?
Yeah, Bill of Rights.
Yeah, we talked about
the other day.
Yeah, the Bill of Rights was drafted or something yesterday in 1782 or something like that.
There, yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Took a while.
Uno más, senor.
Sure. 1792, Mark David Lassource ends accusing Maximilien Robespierre of wanting a dictatorship for France.
Please. Robespierre was great.
Who list source?
Yeah, cite your sources.
Yeah, get list sources.
Get list
Daily
sources.
source.
Hold on a
The
second.
source says.
I need to pretend to be a friend. I need to pretend to be a Chiquois. Where are les sorciers? I don't know.
Can't handle it, Socion. Get out to me, house.
Sausage.
You gotta pull it out of your sleeve.
Our French, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Don't do my people like that.
Honey, you want the French? I surrender.
Oh, you.
I was actually watching a video earlier today about how Prussia ended the French Empire, the Franco-Prussian War.
Oh.
So,
Oh, yeah, that thing.
yeah.
I don't like Russians anymore.
France got their teeth kicked in. After they started the war, mind you. So, Anyway, Rhombusser. Oh, hey, you changed the position. Now you're flexing in front of a bunch of lockers, not in front of a toilet. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm moving up in the world.
Well, Alice, I didn't even know, like, his old profile picture, he was standing in front of a toilet. I didn't even notice, but Alice brought it up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, why is there... There's like, oh, yeah, there's his power stance after, dominating the toilet. Like, yeah! Min humor,
Bring the toilet back. I don't care. That's
Oh,
great.
my God.
I think I muted for like a good 45 seconds because I had a blender running. We need a 45-second bit of me running a blender.
Oh, my God.
And you can hear it from my room. Thing is loud.
That just means it's exfoliating the nutrients.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's your turn,
Right.
Rhombusser.
In 1815, Charles Maurice de Talleyrand Perigord, I think that's how you say it,
Don't sound right.
resigns as Prime Minister of France.
Huh. All
I
right.
throw baguette at that guy.
I don't know, dude. That collar might block it. Like, look at that thing. Like,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's made out of baguette.
It's 1874 looks interesting, and so does 1876.
Ooh. In 1874, first Grand International Rifle Match held.
Huh.
What the heck does that mean?
I guess it's a shooting competition.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it's a target competition with rifles.
Ah, okay.
Okay, yeah. I thought you said Red Bulls for a second. I'm like, wait.
Well, that's a shell.
Yeah.
Eh.
Firing Red Bulls out of... Can you imagine?
I just bit into a shell.
Oh, that's not good.
I hit him, he'll never sleep.
No, I think he's trying to eat
I don't think I'm eating eggs.
Oh, you didn't get all the shells out?
I never drop them in.
So
That's
how
a
did
first.
they get in? Did they...
I have no idea.
Huh.
I mean, I did open one of the eggs really funnily, but thank you.
Anyway, moving on up.
In 1876, the first Belgian parachute jump occurred.
Glorieux, yeah.
Glorieux.
So look at that. Parachutes all the way into 1876.
Yeah.
See,
Good thing they opened.
when were parachutes invented?
Maybe that wasn't there.
1797. Wow.
Dang.
So we figured out how to jump out of something that didn't even exist for another couple hundred years.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Seriously, like what use are parachutes? Planes didn't exist for a while. So what do you do? Just base jumping? You know, like.
That's a good. I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what practical application does a parachute have? You know, back then.
I mean, if you're trying to escape somebody and you jump off a building.
But that requires either you pre-planning, knowing you're going to be running from somebody, or it just so happen to be having a parachute with you at all times.
How tall were buildings in 1797?
Oh, they could
Not
get
very
pretty
tall.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they were decently tall. They were just people could survive farther jumps in the air from that. Yeah, they were
actually, balloons were back then, so I forgot about that. Lighter than
that's
air
true,
travel,
too. True.
so it could be something for that. Yeah,
True.
that's interesting.
Imagine if that thing failed. Oh no, that'd be
Oh.
bad.
Huh.
Yeah, you ain't coming out of that in one piece.
Yeah.
You're
more
going
like a
splat.
soup. So depending on
You're
how
gonna turn
hard
into-
you hit the ground. So.
Yeah, you just turn into jelly.
Yep. Anyway, 1890, the U.S. stopped minting $1 and $3 gold coins and a 3-cent piece. We had a 3-cent piece? What the hell? That's weird.
Yeah, apparently
Bro,
so.
they need to bring them back. You know what? Let's bring them back.
Well, maybe because everybody was like they would rather say, "Oh, here's my 2 cents" instead of my 3 cents. Like I don't know. Then in
Yeah,
1892, the first public appearance of John Philip Sousa's new marine band at Stillman Music Hall in Plainfield, New Jersey. Huh.
New Jersey.
Interesting.
He's a band
Oh.
man.
I went to look up a $3 bill. It's a club.
A club?
Yeah, it's a nightclub.
Oh.
I'm surprised you didn't get the Limp Bizkit album.
Huh. I don't think they were around quite yet.
Oh no. Don't look up $3 bill. Don't look into the images.
I won't.
It's
I
weird.
won't on camera.
Okay, it's not disturbing. It's just weird.
Okay, so is it safe for work?
From what I googled, it is.
I
But
know.
then again, it
Yeah.
could pull up different.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just gonna be safe and not do it live on air right now.
Oh! Oh my god, yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Then, 1923, we have Gustav Stresemann. Government ended resistance against occupiers in Rugerbrede. It's German something. I don't know. This guy's government ended the resistance occupying in Rugerbrede. So
Okay.
well, that sounds like kind of like Chaz, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. There are
Yeah.
people occupying.
Yeah.
So it's probably something like along the lines of that. They're occupying a city or a town or something.
I'm gonna send you something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you something to look at later. This is actually kind of funny.
All right.
It's the $20 bill.
The $20 bill? Oh. Oh, is that a $10 bill?
No, it's a 2020. It's just a 2021. It's just
God.
one promoting. It's the one promoting an election.
Oh God. Is that real?
No way it is. There's no way.
I'm gonna
That
open
can't
this.
be legit. That's actually funny.
You see it?
Yeah.
20. God.
I can't believe they actually made that.
1925 PGA Championship Men's Golf, Olympia Fields Country Club. Defending champion Walter Hagen defeated Bill Melhorn, 6-5 in the final. Third PGA crown overall, and 7th of his 11 major titles. Dang! So this guy was a beast.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sohen,
Yes.
1926.
Or 1926. J.B. Fagan stage drama And So Too Bad, based on the life of Samuel Pepys. Oh, yeah, Pepys premieres in London. Wow.
I also believe he wrote Give Me a Head with Hair. Better known as Hair.
Well, I don't think he would ask for that. I mean, like, he has a pretty good mane going there, you know? Although that's probably a wig.
Oh, well.
So, back then they had a lot of those wigs, you know?
Yeah. Definitely a wig.
Well, this is a Scott article, but he's not here. So why don't you take this shortest double hitter one here, Mr. Sohen?
Yeah, shortest double header. Yankees lose 6-1 in 72 minutes and lose again 6-2 in 55 minutes to Browns. Yanks have already clinched pennant.
Ah,
Cool.
so they already got it, and then they still lost and stuff.
Yeah.
What year did that happen?
It happened in 1926.
Oh, okay.
Only baseball
Nin-
has that statistics
Oh.
for anything.
Aaron Judge is still at like 60 home runs, I think,
Well,
as of 6 days ago.
Sohen has another one here in
So he hasn't
1938.
hit his home run yet?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've heard the voice of Adolf Hitler. In 1938, Adolf Hitler issues ultimatum to Czech government demanding Sudetenland.
Huh. So it sounds like he's trying to. Well, did he invade Czechoslovakia, or were they part of him?
No,
Like-
I think he invaded them
Okay.
first,
Yeah.
then he went to Poland.
Oh, okay, I see.
No, he
Oh,
invaded
yeah,
Oh.
okay, it's right there. That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, he
Oh, I forgot about the land of the Arnie.
that's Austria.
Yeah, land of Arnold.
Yep. Who Arnold's father was actually a German SS officer. So that's documented.
Wow.
Yeah, his father was a straight up Nazi.
Wow.
And the apple didn't fall far from the tree. I mean, remember what Arnold said, like, screw your freedoms or something, you know, about masks and everything. Like there's,
I don't pay attention to him, so I didn't.
yeah, no, like there's this whole thing, like during all the mask mandate stuff, you know, he's just like, oh, blah blah blah, screw your freedoms, you have to wear a mask, yada yada. And then like a week later, somebody took a picture of him maskless out in public
Of
somewhere.
course.
So it's like, okay, you know.
Another
So-
elite, not applying to him. The rules don't apply.
Yeah, I mean, it was famously said, I believe, by Mark Hamill himself, like, you know, repeating the quote, of course, never meet your idols, you know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because then you'll realize who they really are, and then the veil is gone.
Yeah, they're only people.
And, like, everybody who I've idolized in my life, practically everybody, like, not everybody, of course, but no, it's good for you. It's good for you.
I got that.
No, because
That's also bullshit.
I idolize you sometimes.
Sometimes. When you need a buck or two.
Yeah. Isn't that what sons are for?
God only knows. Sure as hell I don't.
Anyway, whose turn was it? I think you have one
man.
more, Rhombus. Or two more. Let's give you two more.
In 1946, first edition of Tintin publishes until June 1993.
Oh, that's a
Dang.
good.
That is
That's
good.
pretty good.
It's a long time.
I've,
That's the
I've
Adventures
seen
of Tintin.
I've seen the movie.
I
The
have
movie's
not.
pretty good.
I haven't.
It's a surprisingly good movie.
Anyway, it's a great year.
Yeah, it's interesting. Actual
Although
name
they-
was Koiji. Koifuji? How would you pronounce that?
Goofche?
Kufche? Oh, okay.
I
Better
have
than
no
me.
idea. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Kufche,
I'll,
damn.
I'll check it. I'll check it real quick.
It's not important. But, let's see, 1914 or 1948, the Boston Braves won their first National League championship since 1914.
Jeez.
So, it's a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, Hollywoodland. 1949, groundbreaking ceremony for the Hollywood sign in Hollywood, California, or Los Angeles. Old Hollywoodland sign torn down. Reconstruction of a replacement begins with just Hollywood.
Yeah.
So, they just got rid of 4 letters.
Well, it was a promotion to sell property.
Mm.
It was. That
Funny,
whole
I've actually seen the Hollywood sign from. I was at a store. I walked across this walkway and looked over. I seen it, and it looked really small. It
Yeah.
really did.
Yeah, because it's so far away. Like, the letters, as you know, are like, 3 stories plus tall, but,
Yeah.
from far away, they look really small because, they're not
Is
big
there?
enough to be big font. So, but like, remember, I think it was back in 2020, somebody went in and like changed the 2 O's to E's, so it said Hollyweed. That actually happened, like at least
Wow,
once.
that's
Yeah, actually, hold on a second.
something else.
Hollyweed. Here we go. See? Here we go.
Ready for Hollywood?
Oh, they painted it.
No.
Across?
They cut out the section here that completed the O, and they just moved it here to make it an E.
Ah.
So like you can even
Where's
see
the-
like it's not fully like it just looks like bed sheets or
Okay.
something up there. But yeah, I'm surprised anybody was able to do that. Oh, I see a little peace sign there, which is actually like it's a sign of the occult, the peace sign. But yeah, we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Trying to find anything else. You have one more, right, Rhombus? I'm not counting, unfortunately. I should be.
In 1954, Yogi Berra plays his only game at third, and Mickey Mantle plays shortstop.
Huh.
That's weird.
Little sports legends.
Yeah. Yep.
Catcher and center fielder playing third
Yep.
and short. What the hell?
Mixing it up a little bit, that never hurts. Just
Nothing wrong with being a Yankees fan either. They're
No.
one of the best teams. They're one of the better teams.
yep.
We're
Anyways,
gonna have some disputes
Yeah.
there. I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta talk about the Dodgers then.
yep.
Oh yeah, they're respectable.
1957, Dag Hammarskjöld was re-elected Secretary General of the United Nations. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to do a general reset because I am completely confused as to whose turn it is, so I'm just going to give it back to Sohen. So 57 Sohen?
57 Leonard Bernstein, Stephen Sondheim, and Jerome Robbins' musical West Side Story premieres at the Winter Garden Theater. New York City runs for 732 performances and with 2 Tony Awards.
Nice.
It's a long run.
Yeah, West Side Story, one of the most known ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Very iconic.
1959, Milwaukee Braves Warren Spahn becomes winningest in the Northern League. FD. The
National-
fuck?
National League.
Winningest?
Yeah, well, we went over this yesterday. Like, yeah, it sounds wrong, but it's actually a word. Winningest, having achieved the most success in competition. So
Sound like some child who yells like, "I'm the winningest."
I know,
The,
but it's an actual word. Like it sounds like funner. It sounds like, oh, this is the funner thing to do. Like no, this is more fun.
Ooh.
But
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
no
an example-
linguist. I knew a linguist, but yeah.
Okay. 1960. Cuban leader Fidel Castro delivers a 4-hour and 29-minute long speech at the United Nations.
Dang, that's a long speech.
That guy
That
could
had to have
talk.
been painful to sit through.
He would talk in Cuba for 8 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, straight.
That.
Oh.
Wow.
I
That's
couldn't do that.
that's a feat like seldomly done by. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say before I be accused of some kind of ism. So
Hey, Renee.
I was just gonna say women can speak longer than men. Like it's a fact. They have like they talk twice as much. Like there is actual like evidence.
Yeah, you compare the words the average woman speaks and the average man speaks a day.
Okay, then, if he could speak for if he could speak for 4 hours, imagine Castro's mother. Oh my gosh, she's speaking for 16 of. She's speaking for a fucking day.
Dang. Well,
Shut up, Fidel.
well, that explains why Trudeau is so full of hot air.
Yeah.
We all know he's the son of Fidel. So, uno mas.
Yes, 1961, Roger Maris hit home run 60th. Jack Fisher tying Babe Ruth's record.
Nice.
Hey, his record's
I
in
think that's-
jeopardy.
Uh-oh.
Maris's record's in jeopardy.
Who it is?
Yeah.
By who?
What's
But
the-
Aaron Judge.
Yeah, there we go.
Aaron Judge is on pace to break it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the record for most home runs in 1 year is 73.
Interesting.
How's that?
And it's little time.
How's that,
Is
Rhombus?
that minor leagues or something, or what?
It's in Major League. It's
Oh,
Oh, never heard of
Interesting.
that.
yeah, I can't remember. I know who the guy is. Barry Bonds has the record. He has 70. Oh no, that's most home runs overall. Hang on.
Because
Most home runs. Barry Bonds has the most home runs in history. He has 762 home runs hit.
Okay.
that's a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Barry Bonds. Okay, yeah, it is Barry Bonds. He had 73. Okay.
Ain't Barry Bonds asterisk?
Is
He's
that
like-
because of steroids they took it away?
Probably.
Oh no, they still kept. He kept it.
Oh, wow.
I think, as far as I know, yeah, it's still listed that he has the most.
So
Okay.
so they leave Barry Bonds alone, but they ride the bicycle guy like harder than he rides his bicycle. Seriously.
Yeah, what's his name?
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Like, oh, drug
Yeah.
cheat, blah 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 blah. It's like, bro,
At least I think they kept it.
no.
I know they don't. I know they never bring up his home run record.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
I forgot
because
about
they
that.
have-
I'm guessing they probably
asterisk.
didn't then. If that's the case. I mean, the way I see it, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying hard enough.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom Brady doesn't count, but yeah.
But hey, Rhombus, sir, it's your turn. 1962 year, the Dodgers won. The first one.
Ooh.
Oh, let's read that
19
one for sure.
Oh yeah. In 1962, LA Dodgers shortstop Maury Willis becomes first player in MLB history to steal 100 bases,
Yeah.
en route to 104.
Yep. Remember that?
That-
well.
I went back and watched the film on that. It was impressive.
Yeah.
It's a really impressive feat.
Yeah.
1962, this other one right after it. That's interesting because of the show, you know.
Yeah, 1962, the TV comedy series Beverly Hillbillies premieres on CBS.
Interesting.
Ah.
Beverly
I've never seen that.
Hillbillies.
I actually gotta watch that show.
It's
So-
nice. It's
on my
great.
yeah, it's on my list.
Somebody compared me to being a Beverly Hillbilly because, like, I'm out in California and my family tree goes backwards when it comes to me. Like, okay, so my birth mother, her mother adopted me, so that brought me up to being a sibling of my birth mother. So she's also my sister, which makes my half brother also my nephew.
Right.
And it doesn't help that I was born in Tennessee either. You
Welcome
know.
to America.
Yeah. No, welcome to the South. Bing, ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
ding,
welcome
ding,
to-
ding.
Okay, Jed.
Alrighty.
Anyway,
And-
ooh, this guy.
Oh, it's this fella. In
Oswald.
1963, Lee Harvey Oswald travels on Continental Trailways bus to Mexico City, Mexico.
Huh.
Oh yeah. Fun fact. Depending on the universe, some other person shot Kennedy.
Okay.
The DC World
Yeah.
comedian
Oh
did.
yeah. Wait.
Marvel,
Oh, shit.
Winter Soldier did.
Oh, okay. You have another one here. Another show, Mr. Rhombus.
In 1964 TV sitcom Gilligan's Island, starring Bob Denver as Gilligan, debuts on CBS.
Dun,
That's a lot of CBS.
I'm guessing
That's a lot of CBS.
other actress is Ginger.
Ginger?
Dawn Wells.
Was she?
No. I'm
Are they?
guessing.
Ginger.
That was one on Gilligan's Island, yeah.
Huh. I'm not seeing
Birthplace
anything about her being
Reno.
a redhead. So,
Born in the capital of Vegas. Well, not Vegas, Nevada.
Capital. Oh, Reno. Yeah.
Dawn Wells.
the capital of Vegas. Yeah, the capital
He's-
of Vegas. The
her role is
Capital
Mary
of
Ann.
Vegas is the Flamingo.
No. Dawn Wells is Mary Ann on Gilligan's Island.
I haven't seen that show in forever. So. Anyway, moving on up into 1967, I'm actually going to send a sports joke here to Rhombus. There we go. 1967, Dmitri Shostakovich's second violin concert premiered in Moscow. Alright. I think we talked about him the other day, actually. So.
If you could see my face right now, you can just see the disappointment in my face because of that joke. Oh my god.
I was expecting you to burst out laughing. We were talking about sports, and then I thought of that joke, and I'm like, hey, you know, I can't.
I'm
say
not
it on
even
air.
mad at that. I'm not even mad at that joke. It's actually funny, but I was gonna try not to bust out laughing right away when I read it. Yeah, that's dark.
Hey,
Looked up.
It's not as dark as my sense of humor. My sense of humor is so dark, I'm surprised it hasn't been shot yet. So.
Canceled.
Canceled.
It gets
What? I'm
demonetized.
agreeing with the narrative, like, you know, in a
That's true.
weird way, you know, like. Anyway,
Your
1960.
humor's so dark, it's looking for reparations.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Please address all hate mail to this one. Leave me out of it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we had nothing to do. Yeah, we had nothing to do with this.
I'm banned from the show.
Get us banned from the show.
I can't
Bro,
ban
it
him
would-
from the show. He might ban me from the house.
Damn. Oh, shit, get shadow banned.
All of a sudden, my bed's not there. Gets shadow banned from sleeping. Oh God.
Like, oh no, where's my bed? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
1968. 1968. First broadcast of Hawaii 5-0 on CBS TV. Nice.
God damn.
I'm
Yep.
gonna try to acquire the narrator nickname.
And then 1968 as well, theater censorship ended in Britain. Like,
Oh.
I remember they were censoring theater. I'm not sure if this is the same censorship, because then that would be like hundreds of years. But like,
Come on, Liz. Liz, why'd you have to go and do it? Why'd you have to go and censor it, Liz? Come on.
what?
Queen Liz, come on. Don't be that way.
I'm not
No,
getting
I'm
the
kidding,
joke.
no. No, Queen Liz.
Queen Lays.
Elizabeth.
No, Liz. Elizabeth.
Oh, Liz. I thought you were saying Lays, like the chips. I'm like, Queen Lays. What the fuck does a snack food have to do with the censorship of theaters in Britain? I was so
I mean-
confused.
I mean, in terms of censorship, we could say, well, no, I'm not even going to say that. Never mind. I'm going to keep that off air.
Yeah.
I'm not risking it. I'm not taking that risk.
If I'm censoring myself, everybody else has to. So, it's only
It's a good thing I caught myself when I did.
even though most of the things I say is vastly worse than anything of what you guys can ever come up with. You know, I'm awful. So,
Oh.
I got a ban from
I'm
got-
impressed I haven't gotten demonetized.
Sohan got banned from a a server that's not too good. So,
That's pretty low bar.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, I
he's
got
even worse
banned
than they
from-
were.
I got
So-
what
No, I
you're
got-
saying. I got what you're saying.
Hell, I got I got banned. I got banned from the Misfits server just for existing. Just for being more reasonable than everybody else in that server.
Well, this server is a Super Misfits server. It's like the
It's
opposite
Misfits
of
but
Weenie
better.
Hut Jr. You know?
It's like it's Misfits without the corruption.
Oh my god. 1969, Apple Records released the Beatles' 11th studio album Abbey Road. Their final recordings as a quartet tops the charts in 11 countries. Nice.
Yeah.
Good album.
The Beatles.
Their final as a quartet?
Yes.
That was their last album, I believe. Yeah.
As all four of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They all
Yeah, before that bitch strolled in.
Yeah, Yoko
There you
Ono.
go.
Yeah. What's the word? Pals before gals. The PG form of it. Like.
Jim Bros always come first.
Yep. Anyway, Sohen, you got an interesting show here.
Yes, I do. 1969, the TV sitcom The Brady Bunch, created by Sherwood Schwartz, premieres on ABC in the U.S.
The Brady Bunch.
Look at the actress who played Marsha.
Marsha.
Show.
Yeah, no, she was one of the actors.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Someone said that this was Marsha.
Okay. So
So-
I recognize.
Marsha.
Marsha was one of the kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course you
Didn't
wouldn't
they-
recognize her. She's old hell.
Didn't Terry Bradshaw do like his own version of that, but with his family?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh,
He did. I know he did one called the Bradshaw Bunch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be funny.
That's,
19.
I mean, it is Bradshaw, so I'd
Oh, yeah,
imagine.
continue.
it would be.
Go for
No,
it.
I'll let y'all continue talking.
Go for it.
Okay, 1970, a group of Protestant youths attack the Catholic Unity flag as rioting continues in the Protestant Shankill Road area.
Huh. More
Fucking
religious squads.
Protestants.
Yep.
Oh no, Bible! We gotta
I
fight
wonder
over this Bible.
I wonder if this guy's related to Arnold.
I wonder if he's related to Carson Palmer,
Huh.
the former Cardinals quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, I will look it up as
I don't
Sohen
think
reads
so.
this.
I don't.
1971, Jim Palmer is the fourth Oriole to win at least 20 games this season.
It's not telling me any siblings, but his children are Kelly and Jamie Palmer. He has a lot of parents: Max Palmer, Micah Joseph, Garen, Mary Ann Moroni, Prolly Kiger Wisen, and Mo Wisen. Why does he have so many parents?
Adopted? Probably?
Palmer's a pretty common name, so you know.
Yeah.
The odds are no. But
Yeah.
let's just listen. Now that we brought up Carson Palmer, just of note, a protege of the University of Southern California. I gotta say.
But it's California.
Yeah. Yeah. USC has a pretty good football program for the most part.
Yeah, they do overall. They had some down years for a while, but they're coming back.
Heck, the fact that they got to the Rose Bowl and beat Penn State was fairly impressive, given they had Penn State was running with one of the best duos in the entire NCAA,
What year was
which
that?
was
Do you remember?
McSorley and Barkley. It was Saquon Barkley, who's like honestly one of the best he's like one of the best college running backs that ever stepped foot on the field,
Do you remember the
because
year?
he was a beast.
Do you remember the year?
Huh?
Do you remember the year that was?
That Rose Bowl?
Yeah.
Actually, I can't remember the exact year. I think it was Barkley's senior season that he did that.
What was the guy's name again?
The quarterback or the running back?
Either
Barkley.
one. Barkley?
I think it was 16. Was it in 16?
Barkley Rose Bowl. Let's see here. 2017?
Oh, it was 7. It was 17. Okay, I
yeah.
thought it was 16.
We have it says here Saquon Barkley and junior wide receiver Chris Godwin.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, he was a beast in college. He was very hard to take down. He just he ran like a more aggressive Barry Sanders.
Ooh, that's saying something.
Like he was like a bigger Barry Sanders. Like
Yeah.
he was like sitting there jumping over people.
Didn't you and I go to a Rose Bowl once or something? Because that's out here.
Yeah, of course, Pasadena.
Yeah. So we went to one.
Fun game.
Not a Rose Bowl game. We went to a game in the Rose Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I remember like the guy in the bubble, like the bubble dude.
Oh
Remember,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Pre-game show or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun game to watch. It was the highest scoring Rose Bowl in history.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Glad you brought that up.
That
That
was-
was a good game.
It's funny, my team, I just didn't like that my team lost. I was rooting
Now
for
you
them
know why it
all
was a good
day.
game.
What I didn't like is that Sam Darnold won it too, of all people. The current Panthers quarterback. What was their backup quarterback?
Anyway, Sohan, can you take this Concorde 173? I'm sorry to interrupt, but we got to keep this show going.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Concorde 73, the first 73.
1973, Concorde makes its first non-stop cross of the Atlantic, Washington, D.C. to Paris in record-breaking time, 3 hours and 33 minutes.
Dang. Can you imagine 100 years ago we were still using steamships and shit to cross the Atlantic, and then now we're flying over it faster than sound? That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had a friend that took the Concorde overseas and got him there
right?
fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh boy, he said it was the most uncomfortable flight. The worst 3 hours or whatever it was he ever sat on a plane. He wouldn't do it again.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a new type of travel, so of course it's not going to be comfortable, you know. Like when aircraft were first invented, if anybody in today's world tries to go in like a jetliner from the 50s, oh my God, they would not stand it, you know. Anyway, in 1973, Wilt Chamberlain signed with ABA San Diego Conquistadors. What's ABA?
American Basketball
Association. Okay.
That was they've now combined the two leagues, the NBA, ABA.
Okay.
But it was an upstart league, so he kind of joined him to give his name and all that stuff.
Yeah,
His legitimacy.
He went on to
his
become
career.
it says here NBA legend, so yeah, he was part of the switch or the merge.
Yeah.
So let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's anything else interesting in a quick scan, and I'm not seeing anything. Well, 1979, the 1984 Summer LA Olympic coverage sold to ABC for $225 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peanuts today.
Yeah. Still a lot of money, though. Like.
Oh, yeah, but compared to what they get today.
Yeah. And then Knight Rider, 1982, starring David Hasselhoff, debuted on NBC.
Classic.
This is
That's a good show.
Yeah. Although I have to say his performance with the cheeseburger was one of the best he's ever done. That time when his daughter recorded him drunk as a skunk eating a cheeseburger, laying on the
I do remember something about that.
he was wasted.
You brought it up, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That was good.
In 1983, Cardinals Bob Forsch pitched second career no-hitter, beating Montreal Expos 3-0 in St. Louis.
Ooh. Damn.
Oh wow. The one directly after that, Sohan, it's your turn. This one's interesting here. Sohan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which one?
The 83, right after the one I just read, is sports history. The Cosmonaut.
Okay. 1983, Cosmonaut Evolve and Strakulov are saved from exploding Sawyer T10.
Yeah, they were saved from a Soyuz that was apparently going to explode. Ooh, that's weird.
I don't remember that.
Well, of course it's Russia. They're not going to say anything.
Well, usually we would hype that up to see how screwed up they are. Usually something negative towards Russia.
Yeah, but they
Comrade
could have
almost
kept it under
exploded.
wraps until 3 years ago.
True.
You know.
True. That's very true.
I mean, look what they did with Chernobyl.
Yeah.
And then then there's that recording of the lost cosmonaut, which the first person in space might have actually been a woman. There's a female, because they believe there's an audio recording of it's very hard to understand, first off, and then it's in Russian, so I don't even know what they're saying, but I can hear something. It's very staticky and everything, but apparently they're saying, "Oh, I'm burning up," or something, and they think it's a female voice based off the tone and the pitch and stuff.
So it was unsuccess. They didn't get her back alive. Is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, it's
like it was
cooking.
someone out in space, and they probably burnt up on reentry or something, and then they covered it up and they fixed things, and then Yuri Gagarin became the first, and then Yuri Gagarin went and got killed. Like he got he started speaking out against the Russian government, and then he died in a mysterious accident.
That happens a lot over there.
And the compliment, we were liking you, and now we have to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't a woman that was going shopping and took a wrong turn?
Please address all hate mail to this one.
I can't help myself. I just have to be against the tide.
As much as I am a proponent of free speech, we gotta watch ourselves.
Well, there's free speech and then there's stupid speech.
Yes, and you were a master at least one of them. So, anyway, Sohen, 1984.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I see which one.
Good.
1984, Berlin Appeals Court clears Paul McCartney in a fraternity suit.
Good. So somebody was trying to claim that he had an illegitimate child with him or something.
Yep.
Once again, another Me Too movement. Just people trying to get their 5 minutes of fame. 84.
Did they have DNA back then as far as...
Forensics?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. When was DNA used for crime solving? Here we go. 86, so 2 years.
Didn't quite have it.
Just before.
Yeah.
Well, close, but that's a really good question.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Rhombus, another 84 here.
In 1984, President Ronald Reagan vetoes sanctions against South Africa.
Oh.
I was trying everything in my power to not say Raygun.
Raygun.
I almost said Raygun because he's in Cold War.
Yeah. We got a Ray gun.
It's Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Hey, he was participating in the Star Wars, and and he was a Hollywood actor.
Yeah, yeah, he was at one point. Yeah,
he probably was doing a few of the pew pews, So.
Yeah, shot a few lasers.
Yeah.
He has the experience.
86.
In 1986, Bobby Patrick Duffy returns to TV show Dallas. His death is attributed to his wife Pam's bad dream. Erases all of last season.
Huh. Oh, okay.
Man, that was the talk of everything. What happened to JR? He got shot or something at the end. I can't remember what that was.
Yeah.
It was a whole big deal. I don't know how.
And
a stupid program takes off and everybody's talking about it. It's weird.
yeah. People love, the yibber yabber,
Yeah.
Like they love to talk. They love to be entertained and such. Let's see here. Trying to see if there's anything interesting. Well, 1989, that's interesting.
Yeah, in 1989, the last Vietnamese soldiers leave Cambodia.
So yeah, that was during the Vietnam War and all that stuff.
Pretty much after it, though.
Yeah, well, way after.
After our part in it. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why they were still in Cambodia up until then, but whatever,
Yeah.
That's great. I wonder if they were trying to take over Cambodia,
Well, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on up into 1989. First off, I got to restart the music here. Soviet Foreign Minister Eduard Shevardnadze called for a total destruction of Soviet and U.S. chemical weapons. Good. They should have been, and they haven't. So. Then 1990, Motion Picture Association of America created the new NC-17 rating. So, non-viewable to 17, or to anybody below 17.
Well, not non-viewable, but unappropriate, I guess. Non-appropriate. There's a theory between them.
Yeah, what does NC-17 mean, though?
No one, you know, it's higher than a rated R, so no one
Yeah.
adults completely own.
No one. Well, it says users certify that a motion picture is of such a nature that no one aged 17 or under can be admitted. I'm trying to figure out what NC means. You know, like non-communicable or something like NC. What does
Yeah, something like that. That's a good guess.
NC mean for NC-17? Okay, here we go. No children 17 and under. Okay,
There
here we
you
go. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but yeah. Anyway, we have some sports history in 1992. Jimmy Connors defeated Martina Navratilova 6-5 or 7-5, 6-3.
What? A man playing a woman? When was that? It was just an
92.
exhibition or something?
I guess it might have been like, you know, some kind of special promo, because they've done Battle of the Sexes in tennis before.
Yeah, that was a whole BS thing.
Yeah. But then 1992, Roseanne Barr Arnold got a star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame. Roseanne.
Yeah.
Later to get canceled again in 2016 after a revival. So anyway, I'm gonna do the split here real quick. We do the split. Welcome to part 2. I highly suggest watching part 1, obviously. And it is now Soen's turn in 93 here. Soen?
To it. Into it.
Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba. Elevator music.
93, right?
Yes, sports history.
1993, French Williams driver Alain Prost finishes the second Portuguese Grand Prix at Estoril to clinch his 4th F1 World Drivers' Championship after a race. Prost announced his retirement at the end of the season.
Dang.
Formula One, fast cars.
Well, they ain't slow cars.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
I wonder though. I should invent a sport combining golf with NASCAR.
What? Yeah.
Oh, no.
Golf carts? You're gonna race golf carts?
No. Well, no. Like the slow. Like who's the slowest? You know. And you have to be moving. You can't stop. So you got to be going. And whoever's in last place wins. You know, the least amount of strokes. You know.
There you go.
Like, who knows? Maybe you could get off. You know.
I think you ought to move on.
I believe so. Sohen.
Yeah.
93 as well. Ryder Cup.
1993 Ryder Cup Golf, the Bellfly U.S. Open, 15-13. Davis Love III secures victory for the U.S., beating Castellano Roca at the 18th one-up.
Huh. The U.S. defeated Europe, so that's interesting. So 15-13.
Again.
Huh.
In 1995, George Magazine premieres published by John F. Kennedy Jr.
Interesting. If you don't mind, can you take the one that was just before that, though? That's interesting.
Also in 1994, Switzerland bans racist propaganda.
Yeah, but what's considered racist and what's considered
That's always
propaganda?
the problem.
You
Who's
know?
making those decisions? What's
Yeah.
racist?
Let's see here. Ooh, Rhombus has a baseball record here.
Yeah, here we go. We're talking about this guy.
In 1996, San Francisco Giant Barry Bonds is the second player to hit 40 home runs and steal 40 bases.
Yeah.
That kind of coincides with the joke I said earlier to you in DMs. Oh my god. I'm awful. I am just awful.
I think the viewers will get the joke at this point.
If they know the joke, you know.
Yeah, if they do know it, they'll probably get it. They'll probably figure out what it is, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, the joke's about basketball still, so like it's not even the same sport.
In 1997, Seattle Mariner Kenny Griffey Jr. hits his 56th home run of 1997.
All right.
Nice.
Cool. To the year 2000, the first one. That's interesting.
Ooh. Anti-globalization protests in Prague. Some 20,000 protesters turned violent during the IMF and World Bank summits.
That's not good.
I'm just gonna call it
Protesting that for a
Prague.
long time, huh?
Yeah.
20 years,
I'm gonna call it the
22 years?
Prague.
Yep. Are they still protesting? Is that what you're saying? Like, I don't really
Well,
know.
yeah, we're still, no, they're still not protesting, but they have a lot of resistance.
See, 2003 was a very uneventful year.
It seems
Okay.
so.
It was a very uneventful year on this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 2002, overcrowded Senegalese ferry MV Jula capsized off the coast of Gambia, killing more than 1,000. Because they have no bloody safety regulations. Stop overloading the boat. You know?
Where's the clicker?
Yeah, seriously.
100, no more.
Yeah. No, seriously, like, like there's, these second and third world
Yeah.
countries, they're like, oh, what caused the train to derail? What caused the ferry to capsize? Maybe you're, like, several hundred people over capacity, numbnuts. Come on. Like, buoyancy is not indefinite. So, but then 2004, Ed Whitlock became the first person over 70 to complete a marathon in under 3 hours. 2 hours, 54 minutes, and 48 seconds at Toronto Marathon. Well, you can't beat that, but you can still go for the under the age of 81.
Great, thanks.
We can start training now. You still have 5 years. No, 4, right? 5
That's
or 4?
right, 4.
4. That's enough time.
Thanks.
Are
you going to be my coach? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm honestly, rooting for you.
Oh,
Like,
good.
no,
I'm sure
seriously,
you will.
if you can start this whole new thing. So.
There's nothing new about an under 80 category.
Well, then you make one.
Move on.
Be
please.
a trailblazer. Come on. Let's see here. Why don't you take this 2006 one here? I'm not sure if this is your third or fourth, but if you want it, Rhombus, go for it.
In 2006, Martin Scorsese, The Departed, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, and Mark Wahlberg, premieres in New York City. Best Picture 2007.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Leo DiCaprio.
Part of the Film Actors Guild. So.
Yeah.
2007, this guy, Shinzo Abe, formally ended his first term as Prime Minister of Japan. Yep. Salute to that guy.
Yeah.
So. Let's see here. 2008, Swiss pilot and inventor Yves Rossi became the first person to fly a jet engine-powered wing across the English Channel. Huh.
Ooh.
Flying wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yep. 2010, a TV period drama Downton Abbey premiered in the UK, created by Gillian Fellows, starring Hugh Bonneville and an ensemble cast. Yeah, like
Yes.
it's really interesting. There's a scene I go watch every now and then on YouTube of Downton Abbey. I have not seen anything else of it, but it's when they got news of the sinking of Titanic.
Oh.
Because there's this all this hullabaloo, all the servants, they're doing all these things, and then the newspaper guy's late, and it's like, oh, you're late, oh, you'll understand why. He opens it up, it's like, oh, the Titanic sunk. Oh, fuck, like, yeah, you have a right to be a little late with the news with that, man, But let's see here. 2012, Japanese automakers suspended operations in China. Good. We should have followed suit. I'm just wondering why it took them that long. So, but then Sohan, 2016.
Yeah. 2016. 2016, the first U.S. presidential debate, Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton versus Republican Donald Trump. Hofstra University.
I wonder-
going to build a wall.
We're gonna build a wall.
You make it
It's
sound
gonna
like it was
be-
the first debate
gonna be
ever.
huge.
Yeah, it wasn't.
We're gonna build a wall. It's gonna be the best wall of all time. I tell you what.
And it's going to be absolutely huge.
Magnificent.
That's it.
We're gonna put the wall in. We're gonna make the wall in China seem like a molehill.
And What if Mexico won't pay for it? We'll make it 10 feet high.
2017, Saudi Arabia announces it's overturning its ban on women driving, last country in the world to do so.
Hey, I didn't know that. All right. How about that?
About time.
It took them long enough.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some funny stories about my sister-in-law driving there anyways.
Oh no, not that game. Oh god.
It's funny as hell.
What
And the
game?
funny
Boo.
part,
It's Fortnite.
Oh no.
Boo.
Go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
Burn it.
Just us gamers like being gamers.
I don't know.
Is
I don't know what
in
you're talking
in
What were you
2000.
saying?
It's okay, it's the fan base that's horrible.
Both of them are horrible.
No, the game's mid.
The game is trash. And it
It's
makes
yeah, I don't like
the
it.
game is so bad it turns people bad. You know?
The game's so bad that it steals from other games and
It
then
does.
gets sued, and then they still keep it in the game.
Yeah, dude, like I'm sorry,
The
what were
game
you
has no
saying?
right
Though?
to exist.
What were we talking about?
Women driving in Saudi
Oh.
Arabia, your sister-in-law.
Your aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. She put on a male thope because she had to get to their store, drove her car, and didn't get caught, fortunately. Because if she had gotten caught, she would have been fine. They would have gotten her husband and hung him by the balls.
Yeah. So you're saying she cross-dressed?
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't get seen behind the wheel.
Pulled over, yeah.
Behind the wheel.
Now what's funny is that they allowed women to fly before they allowed women to drive.
Well, up until recently, you were and I forget the name of it, but you also have, if you're a woman, you needed someone to accompany you.
Yeah.
An uncle,
Any
a
man.
brother, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Even
weren't
a
you
male
weren't
child.
allowed to travel alone.
Even a male child had more, hierarchy than you in social status,
Crazy-
which is
crazy
disgusting.
system.
Absolutely disgusting. But speaking of something disgusting, going from that to absolutely appalling, whoever's turn it was, 2017, the one that Rombusser had to point out, and that
2017, the video game Fortnite is released, eventually becoming one of the biggest, most popular video games.
worldwide.
Yep.
Yeah. Bleh. Bleh,
We just-
Fortnite, bleh.
Can we just whoever made that game, we need to smack some sense into them.
Whoever made that game, we need to put in a rocket ship and send them to the sun. You know?
That would be the people who made the game Gears of War.
Wait.
No.
Oh no.
No.
You just ruined
Epic.
games. Oh no, you ruined Gears of War
Well,
for me.
Gears
Oh
of War
god.
ruined itself after the third installment. So,
I heard the fifth one was pretty good.
eh. Marcus Phoenix and the gang, that they were Gears of War, and then now you have all these new people, and yeah, they should have ended it. Now they're just
can't.
milking. Anyway, wow, Rombusser, why don't you take 2019 here? The first one.
Okay, in 2019, abortion was decriminalized in New South Wales, the last remaining Australian state to do so.
Cool. Good. 2019, well, all of them actually, if you don't mind. Huh.
Yeah. In 2019, U.S. income equality widest for over 50
Inequality.
years.
Inequality.
Yeah, income inequality widest for over 50 years. Works in California, Connecticut, Florida, Louisiana, and New York, according to new census figures.
Yay! California #1. We the worst. We the worst. We're the worst. We're the worst. we gotta invent a new instead of a finger, it's a down. California #50. Yeah.
But what does U.S. income inequality even mean? That doesn't mean anything.
Let's see. U.S. income
I
inequality.
mean, I understand what it says, but inequality for who or what? I don't get it.
Let's see here. Is income? Oh, well, inequality. I think it says here is income distributed equally in the U.S. and that sounds like communism. So I guess this is they're using a communist
What they're
factor.
talking from high to low incomes, the
Yeah.
disparity between the two.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, and California, the home of millionaires in Hollywood, also the home of rampant homelessness.
Yeah.
So there is a major gap.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Okay. I got it.
California, we're the worst. We're the worst. We're #1 at being #2. I don't know. We're essentially Bono if he was a state. So, and then third here, another 2019 for you.
Alrighty. In 2019, WHO announces 800,000 children in DR Congo, Dominican Republic of the Congo,
Yep.
will be vaccinated in 9 days in world's largest measles epidemic that has taken over 3,500 lives.
Dang.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, they gotta move. Like there's a comedian, going about like we gotta stop sending all these people in Africa food because they're living in the desert where food doesn't grow. Move to where the food is. Like.
Yeah, but that's a joke. They don't have the wherewithal to move. They have no choice.
Yeah, but he said instead of sending food, send them U-Hauls. Help them move.
U-Hauls?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many should we send?
All of them.
Just send all of them.
Bro, dude, that reminds me though. There was there was a problem in California where there weren't enough U-Hauls. Like, there's so many people moving out, and with U-Haul, you move, and then then it's wherever you move to, you drop it off over there. But they actually had to move stuff from all across the country back to California to meet the demand. Of people moving out.
Well, you could.
Yeah.
To move into California, you could rent a U-Haul for about nothing, just to get it back here.
To move out, though.
No, to move into California.
Yeah. Versus to move out,
If
it
you were in
costs a
Arizona
lot.
and wanted to move to California, you could probably get it for $1.95 a day.
Yeah. Versus if you're in California trying to move to Arizona, it'd probably be a lot more.
Of course.
You know?
It would be a premium.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that Africa used to be one of the main superpowers of the world. Like, cities in Africa were like superpowers, like Timbuktu.
Yeah. Way back in the day,
crazy.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I learned that through like mythology and whatnot. I was like, what in the world?
Yeah, African
it's
history is
crazy.
really incredible. Like the amount of wealth, and prosperity they had over there, and as well, I don't know exactly where the Silk Road was, but that might have had a hand in it too.
Yeah. The Silk Road went through parts of Egypt, I believe.
Yeah.
That's where it's actually where I believe that's where it started. It went from there through parts of. I know it went through Asia. Oh wow! It actually went down to clear under Somalia.
Looks
Wow.
like it.
Whoa.
So I don't
That's
know
a lot
what the
bigger than I
difference
thought.
between red and blue. Well, I guess blue is sea routes. Yeah.
Yeah. The blue is water route, and then the red's just all land. Yeah. Yeah, but that went through like every superpower in the world at that point. Up to that point, like that was the known world.
This is really interesting.
Exactly right.
I'm looking at it, and they go through the Nile in Egypt, and then they just go over to land here, and then get into the what is that?
Yeah.
That's the Red Sea, or is that somewhere else?
That would be.
Isn't that the Arabian Sea?
the
think-
Arabian Sea.
That might be. Could be.
But yeah, this demonstrates the importance of the Suez Canal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And right where that waterway is in Egypt, that's where like that's where a lot of major landmarks were, like the pyramids, the
Oh yeah,
banks, all
Alexandria,
that.
Cairo,
Uh-huh.
all of those
Yeah.
major cities. Well, it's along the
Like,
Nile,
even-
like
It's crazy to think even Persia had a hand in that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they were just a menace. They were an absolute menace back then. All
Yeah.
they did was just run through everybody.
Yep.
That was their whole shtick. It was
Yep.
just to destroy everything.
Until the man I was named after ran through them.
Yeah,
Yep.
just paid them back a favor.
Yep.
But it also didn't help that they tried to attack
Yeah.
Japan, and then they timed it so poorly that they ended up washing themselves out.
Wait, Persia tried to attack Japan?
I think it might have even just been Korea. It was a really long time ago because
That would make more
Japan-
sense because Korea and Japan have been fighting. They fought a lot back in the old days. So.
I'll check it.
yeah.
I think it might have been Korea.
While you're checking that out, I'm going to take us up into 2020, in which 108 pilot whales survive, while 350 others died in Australia's largest mass stranding at Macquarie Harbour in Tasmania. So a bunch of whales
Wow.
beached themselves. So
Can you imagine 350 whales beaching themselves? What do you do with that?
well, no, that's 350 additional.
Yeah.
So that's 458.
Yeah.
Like, and see,
Made it back.
like there's this thing about like all the stuff that we're doing, with all the submarines and everything.
Yeah.
All the sonar
Yeah.
that's having a drastic effect on all the sea life.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they all communicate with sonar, and all of a sudden you have all this random sonar, confuses them and probably makes them beach themselves or something. Like,
They don't know why whales will beach themselves, but I've never seen in that kind of numbers.
yeah. And
Okay,
then
I have a
2020
slight correction.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go for it.
Okay, I have a correction on that. It wasn't the Persians that were a menace. They were just a menace to Greece. They were just the Greeks' enemy.
Yeah.
But they were notorious for. It was the Mongols that were just an absolute pest.
the Mongols,
They were a
yeah, the
nuisance for
Mongols, yeah,
everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I
Like,
do know
there
the
wasn't a
Mongols
day
did
that went
end
by
up in,
without
like,
them attacking.
I do know the Mongols did end up in the Middle East, and they actually did
Yeah.
eventually had to grind to a stop, and they got turned back.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, and they
Successful.
went to attack Japan twice, and they got washed out by monsoons both times.
yeah.
And
Yep.
Japan was under the impression that they were protected by the higher
The
by
divines.
spirits. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
they were on the their pantheon of gods is what they were under the impression that were protecting them.
Well,
It was just
There's-
convenient timing.
I don't know, man. Like,
Well, the Mongols
mean,
were
it
pretty,
is possible.
pretty successful in their warring days, right?
Mhm.
As far
Oh,
as
yeah.
war.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Mongols,
They had
Yeah.
up to that point they were the most successful
Yeah, okay.
army besides the Romans. Like them and the Romans were like the most powerful armies
Okay, so
because
yeah,
they just
that's what I
ran
was
through
thinking.
everyone.
I don't know the exact number or percentage, but I'm gonna say like somewhere in like 70, 80, maybe even more percent of everybody in like China and like in Mongolia and in all
Yeah.
that general area can all trace their lineage back to Genghis Khan because he raped and pillaged.
Yeah.
He sired thousands of children, like thousands. And like, and that's why
He
a lot of Asians, not to sound prejudiced or anything, but a lot of Asians have a lot of similar characteristics. Like you take two white guys, here, like my dad and I, there's distinct differences you can see. You take, any two random, Chinese or whatever, and there are differences, but they're so similar because their heritage is the same. They
Yeah,
all
they
come
have
from the
heritage
same
to Genghis
branch.
Khan.
Yep, Genghis Khan.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm not being prejudiced or hateful in saying this. It's just a fact,
Yeah.
So, anyway, 2020 as well, President Donald Trump nominated Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the U.S. Supreme Court to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yep. And that year, yep, Ruth Bader Ginsburg had died that year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
she.
it's right at the end of his presidency.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big stink about he shouldn't nominate anybody.
His pregnancy is what you said?
Yeah, he did. But it-
Yeah, he was having a kid.
yeah. Well, look at him. He looks like he's pregnant.
My goodness.
the old Trump mullet.
Well, hey, according to Bill Gates, men can get pregnant now.
Oh God, don't.
Yeah, supposedly.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying, quote. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yep.
2021, just last year, Switzerland voted to legalize same-sex marriage in a nationwide referendum. Took them that long?
Took them
Damn.
2021 years.
Well,
I mean, I know they didn't exist for that long, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this time last year is when they did it. So,
Yeah.
that's really
Swiss
recent.
cheese.
Yeah.
So,
The Swiss cheese boys.
Swiss cheese. Well, you know what? That explains why Swiss cheese has so much holes. I mean, the same
Damn.
sexes couldn't get married, so they had to fuck the cheese.
And you worry about what I say?
Oh my god.
Hey, my stuff is just dirty. Like whatever comes out of my mouth is just filth. It's not an ism. It's just pure, unadulterated stupid. Bleh. Like. Anyway, before we move on to the births and deaths, any viewers watching, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? You want to you want to elaborate on that if you have any knowledge, or if you want to pick our brain, start a conversation, I don't know how many times I have to say that before somebody does it, but I'm going to keep doing that. Anyway, going on into births, starting us off in the year 1181. Sohen, why don't you start us off here? Sohen?
Hello?
I think we lost Sohen.
Okay,
I
I'm
think
gonna go.
I think
all
they
right.
See
did.
you later. Have a good one, guys.
Yep. Rhombusser, go for it.
Alrighty. In 1181, Saint Francis of Assisi, Italian founder of the Franciscan order, born in Assisi, Holy Roman Empire, died in 1226 or B 1882.
Huh. Wait,
He died.
wait,
Huh?
what? I guess...
Bro's like 600 years, he's 701 years old, man.
No, I'm trying to... this is, not baptized, but I think it's I think he was canonized or something,
Maybe.
like in 1882.
Possibly.
Let me see here.
Bet you if they baptized him, just to baptize a skeleton.
They do that though. Like they canonized Joan of Arc like 200 years after she died. So they sainted her.
Yeah, she was one of
I'll
those.
be
She was
back.
just one of those very unlucky people.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Like really good leader, but just died way too soon.
Yeah, just like Patton and MacArthur and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Anyway, let's move on up into 1791.
In 1791, Theodore Géricault, French painter, The Raft of Medusa, born in Rouen, Normandy, France, died in 1824.
And another thing I wanted to say, I just remembered, is this other guy, Francis of Assisi. I caught you stifling your laughter. Like, he was born in Assisi. Like, like a sissy.
Yeah. I don't know why I started laughing at that. It's like some Beavis humor there.
Yeah.
He's like, he did
A
it.
sissy. Shut up, Beavis.
Shut up, Beavis, dumbass.
Dumbass. Anyway, 1849, we have Ivan Pavlov, a Russian physiologist and pioneer in psychology, Nobel Prize of 1904, born in Ryazan, Russia, OS September 14th. I don't know what that is. Died in 1936. So this is the Pavlov's dog, right? This is the guy who does that.
So,
Who?
I think it is. I think he's the guy.
Pavlov's dog. Let's see here.
What's that?
Pavlov.
Oh.
But what was his first name, though? Why is my dad hovering in the... Why are you hovering in the hallway? Oh, okay. But it's not telling me, like... So I guess this was him, though. Yeah, Ivan Pavlov?
The fact that he has a well-kept beard
Yeah.
just runs on with the Russian stereotype that they grow good facial hair.
Yeah.
I mean, so do the Irish. They grow really nice beards. Have you ever noticed that? Like, their facial hair comes in so evenly.
Huh.
It's like, whoa. It's impressive.
What about the Norse? They had a lot of beards,
Oh, yeah, they did too. Yeah, they also grew really long hair.
Yeah.
Little Viking braids. They have some cool-ass hairstyles, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Anyway, 1874, we have Charles Viner Brooke. He was the third and last White Raj of Sarawak from 1917 through 46. Born in London, England, dying in 1963. So, dang. So we were talking about the first White Raj, and now we're talking about the last. So they didn't last for long. But, yeah, the British Raj started in, 1860 or something. So, it wasn't really that old. Sohan is still MIA, it seems, so let's, ooh, you got a good one here.
T.S. Eliot was born in 1888 today. He's an American poet, The Wasteland, dramatist, and critic. Nobel Prize, 1948. born in St. Louis, Missouri, died in 1965.
Dang. I only know T.S. Eliot off of Spider-Man 2, like the one with Tobey Maguire when he was with Doc Ock.
Oh yeah, didn't they? Yeah, didn't they make a reference to him in that?
Yeah. Well, because Octavius and his wife, like
Mhm.
they had a line like he was trying to explain something, and then she was trying to explain T.S. Eliot or something.
Yeah.
It was just a
Yeah,
random
it was-
line. So
Yeah, it was just a random reference that not a whole lot of people caught.
yeah, well, I didn't at first, but then somebody like did a spin-off or a spoof or something like on Newgrounds. Like this was way back in the day, and then like,
That would have been back when Newgrounds was just a casual website.
no, actually, it was after its prime, in my concern. Like, Newgrounds survived until recently when they got rid of Flash. So,
Yeah, Newgrounds. Oh yeah, I went through Newgrounds. As of late, it is not. Yeah, it's not in its prime. Not even close.
no, Newgrounds is a thing of the past now, unfortunately. Same with Albino Black Sheep.
Like it's still used, but it's used by the wrong communities.
Yeah. Anyway, you got 1889 here.
In 1889, Martin Heidegger, I think that's how you say it, a German philosopher, being in time, born in Meeskirch, Germany, died in 1976.
Dang, you said that with a perfect accent. Miskirch. You did the tongue roll and all that stuff. That was great. Made me think I was talking to someone who was from there, you know?
Yeah.
1897, we have Paul VI, Pope Paul VI. Actual name was Giovanni Montini. Was the 262nd Roman Catholic Pope from 1963 to 78. Born in Concesio, Italy, dying in 1978. We have George Gershwin in 1898, actual name Jacob Gershwin, a U.S. or an American composer, Rhapsody in Blue, Embraceable You, Porgy and Bess's Summertime, born in Brooklyn, New York, died in 1937. New York.
I feel like, hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here. We have Albert Anastasia. What a magical name. 1902.
Bro, what is that hairstyle?
Yeah,
What is that hairdo?
maybe
Bro,
he's
be looking
covering
like
up a lump,
Two-Face.
you know?
Bro, be looking like Two-Face.
Oh my god. Actual name is Umberto Anastasio. Was a American-Italian gangster, Murder Inc., born in Tropea, Calabria, Italy, dying in 1957. So he was a mafioso. Interesting.
Yeah, he's part of the mafia.
Mafia. Yeah.
Mafia. Yeah. Hey, Stewie.
Hey, Stewie, I'm conducting a
Yeah.
racket. Anyway, your turn.
Alright, in 1932, Manmohan Singh, Indian politician, 13th Prime Minister of India, from 2004 to 2014, born in Gah, British India.
Oh my god. You said it the exact way I would. Born in Gah!
Just put in Gah.
Like, where was he born? Gah! Like, what?
Put in Gah.
It's just like not even saying, oh, he was born in God. No, you gotta throw it in. Oh, where was he born? Gah! You know, like.
Like a sound effect. Yeah, he was born in a sound effect.
Well, it's kind of funny because at first you were yawning, and I was gonna say I don't think that's how you pronounce his name. we have.
Bro, that's the sound you make.
Born in Gah! You know.
Bro, the noise that Goku makes whenever he gets punched in the stomach. Just,
Oh, God. Oh my God. The man is dead. Actually, no, he's still alive, right?
oh yeah,
I
yeah, no,
think.
he's still kicking. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
As far as
alive.
I know, he's still going.
Yeah, he's 90.
Oh
So-
yeah, he's wow.
So maybe he's
He's an
making
old
that
fella.
noise now. Like every time he tries to get up, Gah! You know.
Yeah.
Gah! Anyway, let's stop making fun of old people. Like, I do that all the time with my dad anyway, so my quota's filled. Anyway,
In
1936.
In 1936, Winnie Madikizela Mandela, South African anti-apartheid activist and ANC politician, born in Bizana, Pondoland, South African. It died in 2018.
Dang.
Bizana.
She was born in Bizana. She was fighting the racisms of the apartheid for equality in South Africa. And we have Olivia Newton-John, born on this date in 1948. She was a British-Australian Grammy Award-winning pop singer, hopelessly devoted to you and physical, and actress in Greece, born in Cambridge, England, died 2022, this year. Wow, when though?
Crikey!
August 8th, so she died just like last month. Wow.
Oh, damn.
She's still warm.
Oh.
Dang. And we have Carlene Carter, 1955, a U.S. country singer. I fell in love, born in Nashville, Tennessee.
How?
Maybe I should start talking in my southern accent, even though I know it's bad.
I somehow managed to never hear who that was. I never heard of her.
Carlene Carter? Yeah, I haven't heard of her either. So.
It's weird. I listen to country and I don't know who that is.
Anyway, I see we are now joined by Alice. Right? Yeah, Alice.
Alice.
While she's still loading in, because I don't hear her and I don't see her.
Hello.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Whoa, Alice, you look gorgeous today. Your hair's all nice and wow.
Fancy.
You overnight.
Man, you look absolutely stunning
Louis,
today.
Mag just said, watch it, pal. You better watch your flirting with me.
I'm in Tim Shitsby mode right now, so you know I'm a gangster.
Tim Shitsby.
So you know I'm a gangster.
Yeah.
Gangster out.
Don't look in.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking luxurious with long, beautiful hair, sunglasses, and everything.
You know, Tim Shitsby's very lucky that I'm not in the rap industry. Otherwise, I'd be Mr. Steal Your Girl. So.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Boom.
So are we still in the show right now, buddy?
We are. We are in Burst now in 1956.
It's Sarah
Oh my
Connor.
god.
Sarah Connor.
This snack.
It's Sarah Connor.
This one, can I get this one?
Go for it.
Get it.
All right. We had in 1956, Miss Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor from Terminator, was born today. Or also The Beauty and the Beast too. She did that show. She's from Salisbury, Maryland.
Huh.
She was married to what's his nuts? His name is James Cameron, the greatest pioneer.
She's married to James Cameron?
She was.
Oh.
They're divorced now, but yeah, she was married to James Cameron.
Huh.
Yeah, he was the one that
Sarah
directed
Connor.
the Terminator movie, the first and second one.
Ah, okay.
My name is Sarah Connor. You've been targeted for termination.
Get down, get to the chopper. Jump, stay not jump, daddy will got you.
Come with me if you want to live. You have one more here, Alice.
Oh yeah, I do. I have Jill Soloway. She is an American writer and director from Afternoon Delight, born in Chicago, Illinois, in 1965.
Yeah. You mispronounced Chicago. It's said Chicago. You know?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Well, hang on. You know, I don't get. Speaking of the Midwest, I didn't think it. I thought the Lions were definitely going to Vikings yesterday. And in 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter, we bang-dangled ourselves a touchdown and won.
Oh, nice.
Oh, crazy
Yeah, I
news.
know.
The Broncos beat the 49ers by 1 point.
What?
They edged them out with one touchdown. Melvin Gordon, the king of fumbling the football, managed to
Mr.
score
Fumble?
it. Yeah,
Whatever,
Mr.
that was
Fumble.
Dante Culpepper for the Vikings, man.
Oh, that's
I
not.
can't
okay,
hold
well,
on to it. Help.
Oh, Gordon's doing worse than him. Like, he's already got 5 fumbles within the first 3 weeks of the season.
Dude, Xander, like, what was it, Robot Chicken? It was always fumbles.
It's always fumbles.
Like,
It was
we
always
need to-
fumbles, the G.I. Joe guy.
Like, In terms of running the ball, we should just leave it to Javonte Williams because he's a beast. He's like a smaller Saquon Barkley when it comes to not. Okay, he's Saquon Barkley but doesn't get injured.
Damn. Hi, little one.
1965, we have Petro Poroshenko. Was a Ukrainian candy maker, businessman, and president of Ukraine from 2014 to 19. Born in Belgorod, Ukraine, Soviet Union. Well,
yeah, he was the one that Zelensky took over from.
Well, this is interesting because you know the song "The Candyman Can." Well, he was the Candyman, and he became president of Ukraine. So
that's cool. Well, you also have a comedian who's the president of Ukraine now too. So I don't know what's funnier.
Well, the comedian is funny, and the Candyman was just sweet.
Bro, the fact that they have Paddington as their leader.
Hey man, we had a former WWE or WWF wrestler for our governor. So.
Oh yeah, well, my governor for a time was the Governator. It was Judgment Day for Ray Davis.
Yeah, well, my governor was in a movie with your governor, and my governor ain't got time to bleed.
Oh yeah, well, one of our former governors became the president.
So?
Ronald Reagan.
One of my governors had what was it? One of our former governors had prostate cancer and couldn't get a stiffy. So take that.
I don't think that's something to be proud of.
I don't think we should. Yeah, I don't know.
That sounds rather shitty.
Okay, well,
it was Mark Dayton, I think.
Our current Pennsylvania governor is a piece of shit.
No, well, yeah, our current. Well, I still consider myself.
We gotta get going. 1981, we have Serena Williams, a U.S. tennis player of 23 Grand Slam titles, born in Saginaw, Michigan.
I swear, swear to God, she's like one of the greatest tennis players of all time. She's so fucking talented.
Do you swear to
God?
Unreal. It's unreal. If you ever watch her, she is impressive.
Yeah, well, what's impressive was who was that last person's birthday that it was a princess.
2000, Princess Salma bint Al Abdullah II of Jordan, born in Amman, Jordan. She's 22 years old.
I thought it said Salma Hayek at first, but I was like, wait, that would have been highlighted.
I was gonna say, Rhombusser, do you swear to God?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Anyway, Rhombusser, your turn. We're moving on up into deaths, starting in the year 1023.
In the year 1023, Godfried I, Duke of Nethlutherans dies.
Just dies.
Godfried.
Godfried I, the first Godfried.
Godfried of Lutherans.
Ooh, you got an interesting one
shit
here.
snacks.
In 1820, Daniel Boone, American frontiersman and explorer, U.S. Hall of Fame, 1915, dies at 85.
I think he has is it that Daniel Boone? His property is down by your Jeff and Missy's, right?
That's Daniel Boone.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Daniel Boone's farmland he grew up on is like about an hour away from here. I've driven past it a couple times. The farm that he grew up on.
That's pretty cool.
In 1902, Levi Strauss, German-born American clothing designer who founded the first company to manufacture blue jeans, Levi Strauss & Company, dies at 73.
Nice.
Yeah, they got some nice clothes.
Dude, Levi's were good. So were Guess jeans. Remember Guess jeans being big in the 90s?
I guess.
I mean, I wasn't around for the 90s, but I know about them, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. I guess that's just something that
I remember.
Xander and I will know.
Yeah, we're old.
Yeah, I'm not even 20.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're old.
You're a fetus. Rhombusser, you're a fetus compared to us.
Alright, we have in 1945 Bela Bartok, a Hungarian pianist and composer, concerto for orchestra, and ethnomusicologist, dies of leukemia at the age of 64. 1945.
Ethnomusicologist. That sounds like different ethnicities' music stuff.
All different styles coming from around the world. So he must have been like, yeah.
It is the study of music in its social and cultural context. They examine music as a social process in order to understand not only what music is, but what it means to its practitioners and audiences. So that's interesting.
For my next
Okay.
trick, I'll be
You
playing
probably
the piano.
studied like the science of how music affects people too, more or less as well. Like how it physically affects the body and emotionally and mentally and all that.
You know,
fun
that
stuff.
can be summed up really great. Like, there's a quote from Regular Show, and like, you know, yeah, it's a cartoon or anything, but like, they said a really good quote. You can't touch music, but music can touch you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Alice, you got another one here. 1973.
I do. I have Anna Magnani in 1973. She was an Italian actress. She did The Rose Tattoo, Miracle, and Wild as the Wind, and she died of pancreatic cancer at the age of 65.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Then moving on up into 2006, we lost Byron Nelson. He was a U.S. golfer, winner of 5 major titles, record 19 tournaments in 1945, died of a blood disorder at 94. Dang.
Had a long
2006?
In 2006,
Had a long
yeah.
life.
Oh, damn.
A blood disorder, though. Like, there's 1,000,000,001 ways you can die, and you know, you don't even have to, like, you know, like, do anything. It's crazy.
I know, I was looking over at you and you're like, supposed to die.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
2008, though, we lost Paul Newman. He was a U.S. actor, HUD, hombre, and hustler. He was also an auto racer and a team owner for Newman/Has Racing, and a charity food company founder, Newman's Own. Died of lung cancer at 83. Oh, that's right. The Newman-O's, the Oreo Newman.
Yeah. He also did the movie Slapshot, and he also did the movie Cool Hand Luke as well, which was a really good.
You know what? That's
Oh yeah, we
Slapshot-
already said Newman's Own.
Slapshot is the
Oh.
one with, like, I'm listening to the fucking song!
I'm
Like that.
listening to the fucking song. When the referee's yelling at one of the Hanson brothers while they're
Yeah.
listening to the national anthem,
Yeah.
he's like, "Fuck." Ah.
And then, let's see here. Whose turn was it? Let's, Rhombus, right?
Oh.
uh probably. Okay. In 2010, Gloria
You
Stewart.
got me cream soda. Yuck.
Cream soda's delicious.
Yes.
Why does it say
Rhombus
cream
approved.
Anyway,
soda?
Rhombus, sir, as you were saying,
In
Oh
2010,
my
Gloria.
Oh no. You can
Alice.
have the cream soda. Sorry.
Alice, Rhombus
Oi.
is trying to read.
In 2010, Gloria Stewart, American actress, dies from respiratory failure at 100.
Dang. Died at 100. That
You
sucks.
should be that car driver.
Funny philosophical things.
In 2019, Jacques Chirac, President of France, 1995 to 2007, and Prime Minister of France, 1974 to 76. In 1986 to 88, dies at 86.
Dang.
Oh.
And,
Dude, take that last one.
you want to? Alice?
No, I said you take it. Have
No, it's
fun.
your turn.
No, it's your turn.
Okay, 2021. Sayarhe hepatitis was a Belarusian soccer, no, like Hierasimus, Belarusian soccer midfielder, 25 caps, Shankar Domstik, Dynamo Minsk, and manager of the Okseptus, Peter St. Petersburg, dies at 55. Can you
Oh
stop
my
laughing
God.
at my muffinness right now? Jesus
You're-
Christ, woman.
The fact that you just
Like
said,
the-
like, I can't say hepatitis.
Hepatitis.
You just went Siarhe hepatitis.
Yeah, I know, like, yeah, Sierra, higher Asmesmet.
The man is dead and we're laughing at him. Poor guy.
He's Belarusian, for God's
Bruh.
sakes, have a heart.
Anyway, that concludes the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for links that you may find interesting, including but not limited to everything OMNI Coalition, which itself includes. Sohan?
OnThisDay.com.
No, Sohan Twitch on TV. Anyway, for your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time.
1 p.m. Eastern.
And 12 Central for Sohan's time.
12 Central and 11
Mountain.
Mountain.
Yep. And it's also 8 o'clock a.m. for Hawaii. Apparently they're 2 hours behind.
Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah. So
Hawaii.
I'm in the future compared to Hawaii. Yes, finally.
Well, I'm further in the future than all of you.
Well,
so.
you know what? You can take your facts.
Yeah, so am I.
And
Whatever.
You know,
I've got IBC root beer, so take that.
Okay, I have a friend that lives in Australia, so she's even farther ahead.
damn. Anyway,
Technically,
for all
She's
you
like
know of
16
us,
hours ahead.
I am Aozander,
I am
who is that?
the Slayer.
the Slayer. Also the Rhombuser.
Yeah, the Bed Robinster as
No,
well.
no. You leave the corpses just slightly askew. You know.
Yeah. When Bed Robbing Slayer.
What did I jump into?
Madness, as always. Anyway, until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection and rate 5 thumbs and subscribe. Till then,
Drive
toodles.
safe, don't rape.
Stay hydrated.
Yes. Oh god.
What
I'm
the other-
prepared